Say it ain't so. They're suing my guy, Mr. West. I think you guys in the internet jinxed it. They've been talking about like, yeah, we've been seeing all these court cases and everything coming out. Ain't nothing weird about Ye. Ain't no lawsuits about Ye. Somebody was like, you want to bet? You want to bet? 3 days later, there was a lawsuit about Ye. And this time it's about him trying to get dog cages, allegedly for kids, give them a skinhead haircut like he currently got. I'm like, nah, this can't be true. None of this stuff could be true. I need to see who started this lawsuit against Ye. And if it's that same dude that's defending everybody against the Diddies and the kids, now I'm really not believing. Let's see what this is all about though. Rolling Stones, Kanye West wanted to cage Donda students and threatened to punch staffer, lawsuit. Trevor Phillips filed a lawsuit against the rapper who goes by Ye on Tuesday in Los Angeles, joining a number of employees who are suing the 46-year-old. I'm telling you, you guys jinxed it, brother. Brother, you jinxed it.
Kanye West wanted to install a jail to put students in cages at his private school, Donda Academy, according to a new lawsuit filed by a former employee based in Simi Valley, California. Christian K-12 school Donda Academy, which was named after West's late mother, Professor Donda West, said on its website that its mission was to prepare students to become the next generation of leaders.
Nah, the cage is a wild thing if that's true. One, to put somebody else's kid in a cage is crazy. When they used to tell me that teachers used to hit kids with rulers back in the day, I was like, and you guys allowed another teacher to hit somebody else's kid? Like, that alone to me is crazy. To put somebody else's kid in a dog cage, like, imagine you going to class to go pick up your kid early and you see your kid on the side in a cage. Oh, they're in timeout for 10 minutes because they didn't pass in their homework 2 days in a row. Like, it's just insane. What would have been the cap of what gets you in the cage and what doesn't? Like, not at that point, it's just power. You're just giving the teacher power. And what else is crazy that he always talked about that fake school, Sierra Canyon or whatever it was. I'm like, nah, there's no way that this could be real. Because you're not going to talk all that you did about that school to put kids in cages. I refuse to believe.
However, the school has been plagued with controversy since its 2022 opening. In October 2022, Donda Academy's principal, Jason Angel, said in an email that the school was abruptly closing. It reopened soon afterward, though the new lawsuit states that the school eventually closed in August 2023. It also says that on information and belief, Donda Academy still operates to this day, according to a lawsuit filed by former Yeezy and Donda Academy staffer Trevor Phillips in Los Angeles Superior Court on Tuesday. West made anti-Semitic remarks, compared himself to Adolf Hitler, and showed preferential treatment to white staff members.
Nah, that's definitely the way to get the masses against Ye. He showed preference to the white staff. That is a great way to get the masses against him again. Yo, the only thing I ever heard about Donda Academy was that they had to eat sushi every day. I was like, I'm not even that mad at it. If I won't get sick from mercury, I'm down. If I won't get sick from mercury and they feed me the correct fish, I'm not mad at it.
Phillips, who joins a number of other former employees in suing West, alleged that when he started his stint of employment with the rapper in November 2022, it became immediately apparent that the star treated the black staff considerably worse than white employees. West, the lawsuit said, would scream and berate black employees, while never even as much raising his tone at the white staff. At the time that Phillips joined the company, West faced a storm of backlash and financial losses over a string of anti-Semitic comments that he had made on social media and in interviews. A number of businesses cut ties with him as a result, including sportswear giant Adidas, which had worked with West on his Yeezy sneaker collection since 2015.
Nah, Phillips came to the party at a rough time. He came to the party at the rough time. You came to the party when he was going through all the things he was going through, losing all the deals with Gap, the things he was saying. It was a bad time to come and work with Ye at that time. And I love Ye. You guys know he's always been my favorite artist. I'm a huge supporter. But is Ye someone I would like to work for? I don't know. I always thought about things like that. He gives me anxiety. I feel like I'll have anxiety all day working for Mr. West. So with him screaming, yelling, punching at walls, calling himself a grown superhero, and how can I be so stupid? I don't really got time for some shit like that. Like, I know I'm gonna say something that's really gonna get me fired.
Adidas was already conducting a review of its relationship with West before his posts on X, formerly Twitter. The company launched a review in October 2022, after West wore a White Lives Matter t-shirt to his Yeezy brand fashion show and publicly criticized Adidas. Forbes reported at the time that the end of the business relationship caused Yeezy's net worth to plummet from $2 billion to $400 million. According to Phillips' lawsuit, West made similar anti-Semitic remarks throughout the time that he worked for the musician. West, Phillips has said, threatened to take aim at the LGBTQ+ community, allegedly stating that gay people are controlled by Bill Gates so that they don't have children for population control.
Yo, that's crazy. That's a wild one. That's a wild. I've never heard that theory before. That's a crazy one. I've a theory or conspiracy, whatever one it would be called. This is all alleged, but I never heard of that. Only Bill Gates supports the movement for population control. That's crazy. That is wild when you think about it. All jokes aside, that's crazy. I don't know if it's the legend. I don't know if it was the legend OG from Jungle Boys or what, but that theory just had my head like wow. Wow. Not only is he poisoning the apples, alleged, and to plummet from $2 billion to 400 million. Me and you were looking at 400 million, like, bro, that alone is insane. But that's a crazy fall in your profit if you think about that, from 2 billion to 400 million. Bro, that's crazy. But again, it's not like Ye had the 2 billion in his bank account. The 2 billion was with Gap deals, Adidas deals, and all the other endeavors he was working on. Philip had to drop on my guy Yeezy, allegedly.
Phillips has alleged that some of West's purported rhetoric on such matters was shared in front of Donda Academy students. On one occasion, the lawsuit says, West told 2 children that he wanted them to shave their heads and that he intended to put a jail at the school, and that they could be locked in cages, per the lawsuit. Phillips has said that when he attempted to counter some of the views West allegedly espoused, the star responded mercilessly, with incessant harassment, humiliation, and attempts to both mentally control and destroy him. Kanye's ill will towards the plaintiff ultimately culminated in a vulgar lashing in front of school children and their parents. The lawsuit says, Kanye even threatened Phillips with physical violence.
Thing at the end of the day, when you're working for someone and you're scared to even go to work because you don't know what the person's gonna get into the next day, like, oh Lord, bro, I'm just here to make some bread. Now you got Ye yelling at you every single day, yet Ye threatening beating you up in front of kids and parents is crazy. He also, how about if Ye was joking with the kids, like if he just had a group of kids that he was chopping it up with, sharing some jokes, like, yo, y'all better stop being bad, bro, before I shave both of y'all heads. Y'all gonna be in here bald and inside of a jail. I'm gonna put a jail in here just for y'all two. Homie was there like, oh, alright, he gonna put a jail, he gonna shave their head, and took it out of context and used it against him. Because there's no way that I can think of Ye shaving somebody else's kid's head and putting them in a jail. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me. And he's a parent of not one, he's a parent of many. So for him to say something like that, it just doesn't make sense.
Phillips was drafted in as a member of what West called the vertically integrated crew. Initially, his role was to oversee projects relating to growing cotton and other plants to use as materials for Yeezy projects. However, Phillips has stated that his job soon included work at Donda Academy.
Phillips been having an L since day one. Phillips got hired to work the field, cotton for the Yeezy clothing.
According to Phillips, he was promised a paycheck of $100 per hour, though allegedly made significantly less than that amount for his role, which he described as requiring him to be on call at all hours of the day. Some payments were also delayed after Yeezy bank accounts were frozen amid West's fallout with Adidas, per the suit. Phillips would sometimes receive money transfers from Donda Academy rather than from Yeezy for work he did for the latter. The suit alleges, West is alleged to have told Phillips in January 2023 that he wanted him to convert a rundown church for use as a new Donda Academy campus after the landlord of the original site broke the lease over the rapper's anti-Semitic remarks. Phillips has said that he and his team were given weeks to complete the renovations without any permits. Phillips has alleged that he was later demoted after questioning the legality and safety of the project. Elsewhere, the lawsuit alleges that in school meetings West threatened to fire any employee who became overweight, said that he only likes to date white women, and is accused of gloating about allegedly taking $2 million from Donda Academy's budget to take a trip to Paris.
You know what's crazy? If I don't believe none of this, one thing that I do believe is that Ye said he only likes dating white women. He's shown us that before. See, that one I'm not shocked about. He has shown us that prior. So that one I believe. Now that he admit to it and say it, that's a whole different thing. But does he move that way? Definitely.
Phillips also accused West of requesting that the two meet at Nobu Hotel in Malibu, where the star allegedly praised Nazi leader Hitler at length. Hitler was great. Hitler was an innovator. He invented so many things. He's the reason we have cars, West said, according to the lawsuit, and questioned the authenticity of the Holocaust, saying, that was fake. He is also alleged to have said that gay people are not true Christians. In a text message to Phillips at another time, West allegedly compared himself to Hitler, minus the gas chambers. During their time at the hotel, the venue staff entered the room and played the 2022 movie The Batman, which Phillips says the two men watched on mute. Phillips has alleged that West lied flat on the bed and began to make slow up and down motions with his hand just above his genitals as though he was masturbating per the lawsuit. West also allegedly talked about his sex life at the time. According to the lawsuit, West allegedly video called a woman while they were at the hotel and told her to wear lingerie and shoes that he had previously purchased for her. Phillips said that he immediately recognized the female's name because only a few weeks earlier, while at the Yeezy headquarters, Kanye had flaunted nude pictures of her to many of the Yeezy staff members. Phillips has alleged that he was fired by West in front of dozens of people during a Sunday service session at the school in May 2023. West, the suit says, was angered by an issue with the garden. Phillips says that when he tearfully responded that his daughter attended Donda Academy, and that he was grateful to have the job because of a medical condition, West allegedly yelled and cursed at him while disparaging the complainant and his daughter.
No, that's crazy. At the end of the day, after all the wild things that were alleged in that paragraph, he made it hot with Bianca. He made it hot on the block that he had other girls he's buying shoes for and lingerie. That's not even what I was thinking about. Also, how sad it was. You gonna fire me, my daughter goes to your school. Yeah, hit him with the, you ain't your daughter, get the hell out of here. That's not even the craziest thing. The craziest thing of all is that he was in a Malibu hotel with him watching Batman on mute while Ye allegedly beat off. That's crazy. That's wild. To beat off not only to the Batman is the sickest man on earth, but to beat off to the Batman on mute is a crime. To beat off to the Batman on mute is a crime with your mans, or you're not even your mans, your associate in the room. That's a crime. You deserve to do jail. You deserve prison. I'm just joking. We love Ye. I need Vultures 2 and 3. But you deserve another mental evaluation for doing some weird stuff like that. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's hope that this is a lie.
Following the alleged incident, Phillips stated that he continued to work for West until August 2023, which is when he says Donda Academy shut down. Phillips, who alleges discrimination, retaliation, and wrongful termination, among other claims, is seeking more than $35,000 in damages. In December, West issued an apology in Hebrew for his anti-Semitic comments, writing in a since-deleted message, "I sincerely apologize to the Jewish community. It was not my intention to hurt or demean, and I deeply regret any pain I may have caused. I am committed to starting with myself and learning from this experience to ensure greater sensitivity and understanding in the future. Your forgiveness is important to me, and I am committed to making amends and promoting unity."
Oh my God, there was definitely a lot of wild allegations in this. Not really too much Ayo other than the hotel room, the Batman on mute, that was a little crazy. But it's just a lot of diabolical, sick things. Like, Ye, why would you even think of stuff like this? To be comparing yourself to Hitler, that again is not shocking because we have heard Ye talk like that before, or have said his three favorite people of all time is himself, Jesus, and Hitler. So we've heard him say things like that before. Also, the anti-Semitic, that's a good thing to attach if it is or isn't true. If he told you that, because we've all have heard him tweet and repeat and preach things like that over and over and over the last year to 2 years. So those two things, actually no, those three things, because the third one was Ye said he only dates white women. That's another one that we believe. I'm gonna throw that one in there. We believe that one as well. But other than that, the kids, the prison, the cages, the shaving their heads bald, I just can't see it. It just doesn't make logical sense to me. Also, if you promise me $100 an hour and I significantly make a lot less than that, that's gonna, come on, ain't you breaking a contract right there alone? Isn't there W-2s you need to present? With the W-2s, you can show exactly what your onboarding letter was. And if you never got an onboarding contract, onboarding letter, that is your fault, my brother, because I always make sure before I get or quit any job, I always get an onboarding sheet from both parties. The one that I'm quitting, I just need a contract explaining that it's an exit contract. And the one that I'm going to, I need an onboarding contract so I can have everything written down. But do you think there will be a lot more to come out about this lawsuit? Or do you think this will be shut down or forgiven or, settled aside? What do you guys believe? Did he pay him? Did he do it? Do you think it's going to be one of those? Is there going to be a Kanye one? Kanye, did you put those kids in a cage? If not, why did you pay him? If you settle, let me know down below. This is all alleged as well. None of this is a proven fact. But it's just wild how the internet been screaming there's no cases against Ye. Then we see this. Subscribe to the channel, comment down below, share your thoughts.